morning. Odeleke Mufinfila reporting news at 8 for Wisdom Yard Television. Widows are also human. Ortom initiates bill to protect them. Jack Dorsey, ex-Twitter CEO, launches alternative app on Android. Three-story building collapses in Songo Police Barracks in Ibadan. The Benue State government has initiated a bill to establish the Benue State Widows Commission and to prohibit harmful practices against widows, as well as to protect them from exploitative acts, punish offenders, and for related purposes. In a statement issued by Tara Akase, who is a special advisor on media and publicity to Governor Samuel Ortom, and made available to journalists in Makurdi, said the decision of the Ortom administration to enact the law is premised on the fact that there are several ethnic groups in the state with diverse cultural norms and practices which negatively impact widows upon the death of their husbands. These include, but are not limited to, disinheritance from the assets of a deceased husband, punishments from a late husband's home, being forced to marry a relation of the deceased husband, and so on. Benue State Council view that in some cases, a widow is likened to a property of the deceased to be inherited by his relations. Most often, such widows have children for the deceased and have the task of nurturing the children without any assistance from the relatives of the deceased. In some instances, some are denied their fundamental rights enshrined in the 1999 Constitution. It is in face of such a helpless situation of widows that the Ortom administration has initiated the bill in order to assert the position of widows as regards the inheritance of their late husband's assets and to protect and guarantee their fundamental rights, as well as obviate the obnoxious cultural practices which deny them the right of inheriting their late husband's property, amongst others. The bill seeks to protect widows from both monogamous and polygamous marriages. Furthermore, the Benue State Widows Commission envisioned by the proposed law will have the power and responsibility to support, protect, and build the capacity of widows in the state, whereby they can own their own property and inherit the assets of their deceased husbands. Consequently, the widows can fend for themselves and their children without harassment from any individual or group of persons. It shall be the duty of the Commission to, among others, coordinate and monitor for implementation of widows' programs and activities, initiate and support measures which shall enhance the welfare of widows, assist widows by providing support services, create awareness and sensitization of widows on the protection of their rights under a subsisting widows protection law in the state, support international efforts and advocacy to uphold and expand the rights of widows as enshrined in the international laws and conventions, evaluate the impacts of the Commission on the plight of widows, and make appropriate recommendations to the Benue State government. There are also provisions in the bill which annul repugnant cultural practices, correct offences, and prescribe punishments for infringements. Among the several sanctions stipulated by the bill is that someone who subjects a widow to any harmful widowhood practice commits an offence and shall be liable on conviction to imprisonment or heavy fine as contained in the law. The proposed law similarly provides for compensation to the affected widow or widows, among other measures. The statement added that if the bill is passed by the State House of Assembly, the law will bring to an end one of the age-long negative practices among the people and become a point of reference and emulation in other parts of the country. The co-founder and ex-CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, has announced an alternative microblogging site available only on Android devices for now. The alternative platform, Blue Sky, promises to be future-thinking social internet that allows users more choices and frees people from platforms. The app is still in development and only available to access through an invite code. According to New York Post, Dorsey began working on Blue Sky as a side project in 2019 with funding from Twitter. Many users of Blue Sky app says the app current beta version is similar to a pared-down copy of Twitter, TechCrunch said. However, demand for the exclusive app has been growing, and the platform reportedly has about 20,000 users in its current form. In the nearest future, the app developers hope to give users algorithmic choice, which would allow them to choose how content is fed onto their screens instead of a one-fits-all algorithm controlled by the app developers. A block of flats in the Songo Police barracks in Oyo State collapsed on Saturday evening. In a video with the caption, "This block just collapsed at Songo Police Barracks, Ibadan, Oyo State," posted on Twitter by one Miss Ire Cashier, the collapsed structure is in front of a residential 3-story building. According to reports, all attempts to reach the officials of the National Emergency Management Agency, Ibadan, and the Oyo State Police Command for comments on the incident were futile as of the time of filing these reports. Meanwhile, the residents and onlookers are intensifying efforts to evacuate the rubble as the number of trapped persons or commodities remains unknown. The headlines again. Widows are also human. Ortom initiates bill to protect them. Jack Dorsey, ex-Twitter CEO, launches alternative app on Android. 3-story building collapses in Songo Police Barracks in Ibadan. Thank you for staying tuned. I am Odeleke Mufinifuluwa.